What do you think about the whole ring thing?
I think that's so good.
Meri noticed it right away.
Okay, that's because there's a backstory here. And I don't know, I don't feel like it's all the way my place, but here we are. So Kody and Meri had a wedding ring that Robyn was in the picture. I don't know if they were married quite yet. He melted down the ring, saved the gold, saved the diamonds. Well, Meri found out. She was like, but where's my ring? You don't wear it anymore. He's like, oh, I melted it down. Just like that. And I was like, he's like, I didn't want Meri to have control over me and power over me anymore. I'm like, it's still your wedding ring. It's what you've had for 15, however many years.
Bombshell dropped. Can you believe it? Kody did that to Meri, and we didn't even know. No wonder, like she talks about afterwards, she did the whole catfishing thing. I mean, she probably felt pretty alone. Imagine that. She said that she asked for the ring back, and he even said no. No, he would rather melt it down than give it to her because it has power and control, and he does not want her to have that power and control. The one thing I find funny, and I'm always a fan of Christine, but what do you think about her dropping this bombshell with Suki? She does say, well, it's not my business, but here we are. But I feel bad for Meri, And if she was going to tell this story, the way Christine laughed at the beginning and she actually says this is funny would be hurtful. Don't you agree? I'm trying to think and getting Christine's mind because it really doesn't seem like something she would do straight out. Like maybe she wasn't thinking about it. Personally, from my perspective, I feel like when someone is in an awkward position, sometimes they laugh. And I think she finds it so ridiculous that Meri is still around and all these things have happened and Meri still has loyalty towards him, that she laughed and found it funny. I feel like that's kind of the way she meant it, although it did not come across this way. And guys, we have a lot of clips and a lot of things to discuss. So let's get going, okay?
Drink some dirty tea with the reality guru.
Hello, and welcome again to my channel. If you're new here, thank you. If you've been here before, thanks again. And I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe because I try really hard to make you happy. Yes, I do. And myself, of course. Let me tell you, this episode of the Tell All on Sister Wives was explosive, as you could tell by the first part of Christine blabbing everything. Oh my gosh, Meri is so angry, and we have to get into all the details. Are you ready? Because we are on a ride. Let's get to it.
I am extremely frustrated right now. Beyond. It was not Christine's business to tell. She can laugh about it all she wants, but it was not her business to tell. If I wanted to have shared that story in the last 13 years in a public way, I would have done that.
Okay, regardless if it was meant to hurt her or not, it clearly hurt her. And come on, guys, don't you feel sorry for her? She has been put through the ringer, really. I mean, I feel like whatever she's done in the past, it's almost like she's paid her dues. She's paid her penance. I feel like whatever she's done in the past, it's almost like she's paid her dues. She's paid her penance. She's suffered the consequences of karma for her actions. Lastly, I want you to follow this timeline because something just isn't adding up. Okay, Robyn, and I will show you, says that the ring was melted down before she was in the picture. Meri also says in this that I just showed, I could have told my own story 13 years ago. But it did not happen 13 years ago, as Meri does point out. She says it happened, then she also says it happened she couldn't remember if it happened exactly when Robyn came in the picture, if it was while they were courting. And she says it was approximately, though, 7 years ago now. So it just doesn't add up, because 7 years ago, I think Robyn has been married a little longer than that. So did he melt the wedding ring down after when he got married to Robyn, maybe a year or two later? Because that would really hurt. That's leading up to, divorcing Meri and marrying Robyn. It's like, we can all clearly see what was going on now. Okay, I know I'm going to get a little bit of heat for this. I'm sorry, but I think Kody is actually doing a lot better than last season's tell-all when he was so angry. I actually think, in a way, he's sticking up for Meri. He's even sticking up for Meri to Robyn. And we're going to look into that next.
But this is the agreement you required of me in order to get married. This agreement that I gave you, our sacred covenant, was if I'm ever not in love with you, I won't just sit there and be in a pathetic place with you. You made me promise you that.
Okay, I never imagined that I would see this clip. Actually, Kody, I don't want to say telling Robyn off, but he was pointing at her and being very serious and sincere, it seemed, in his comment. Speaking of promising Robyn that they would never be in a relationship and be married if they had nothing, if there was no love. And yet Robyn is sitting there trying to get that for Meri, and Kody is literally saying, you said we would not have a pathetic marriage like that, but you want me and Meri to have a pathetic marriage like that? That is probably why he is saying, to appease Meri and more so Robyn, okay, if you guys want me to act like I'm in love, if you guys want me to act the part, I will act the part. But this was him being sincere. And for the first time, he stood up to Robyn. I felt like this was Meri and Kody's conversation, not Robyn's. I know that Meri invited Robyn there because she can speak Kody, but we'll get into that later. But they were doing fine themselves. Robyn is convincing them. Robyn is a gaslighter. Robyn is such a narcissist after I've seen this. She is on the verge of being a sociopath. I am telling you right now. This was a great scene that I am very proud that Kody said what he had to say and said it to Robyn. What do you guys think about this scene?
What do you think?
Well,
What Meri said, the last part. It's almost like what Robyn wants.
Robyn wants Meri and I to reconcile, and I've been frustrated by that pressure.
So Kody is admitting he is frustrated with Robyn, trying to get him together with Meri. He knows there's nothing there. He's almost saying in this, he wants her to go. He says in this episode that talking about all this again, about Meri, is just more heartbreak. So Kody is admitting he is frustrated with Robyn for her. It does seem that he considers her as a friend and a friendship, which it does come with loyalty for her. And I really think he's speaking more from his heart than anger. And he wants Meri to leave, and he wants Meri to leave and have a good life. And the pressure Robyn is putting on him is driving him nuts. Janelle, Christine, everyone does not know why he is acting the way he is acting. This right here is why. She is putting so much pressure on him. Who knows what she's telling him to do at home? I mean, if he has all these rules with the other wives, she has a very good way of manipulating people. She's very subtle about it sometimes with her rhetorical questions, and she's making people believe things that aren't even true. I guess they're like, welcome to Robyn's world, you know. she needs to lay off Kody. In this, Meri says she remembers the kind Kody, the loving Kody, the caring Kody, and she hopes that he comes back. Meri, the only way he's coming back is if he left Robyn. Robyn is just, when you have that kind of pressure, like think about a pressure pot, right? It's cooking, cooking, cooking. And it's so much pressure and then it's going to explode. And that's exactly what she's making Kody do.
Because she speaks Kody.
Do you think you speak Kody? You think you get Kody?
I think I get Kody pretty well. Like, I feel like I understand him, yeah.
Do you think other wives get him? Other sister wives too?
I think they have the capacity to.
Robyn says that she can speak Kody, and I'm like, well, sorry, okay, sorry, I'm gonna be nice. No, I'm not. I have known Kody I met him when I was 18, 32 years ago. I've known Kody for a long time. And I can actually read Kody pretty well. Because Robyn says that she can speak Kody, and I'm like, I can speak Kody well too. But Robyn convinced all of us that she could speak Kody and that she would mediate our relationships. I even asked her one time to mediate our relationship. And I can speak.
Yeah. She always, like, oh, it's always this Robyn speaks Kody. I'm like, well, I don't know if I really need someone to translate for me. We've been married a long time. We did okay without you. I think I speak Kody. But she likes to position herself as like, I speak Kody. She says that to my children. Why don't you come over, like in the past, she said, why don't you have a conversation with your dad? I'll be there because, I speak Kody. Mm-hmm. And my kids are like, it's our dad. We don't really need you to speak Kody.
Ooh, oh my gosh, that makes me so annoyed. Does it make you annoyed? I mean, I am flabbergasted. The woman who came in the family last, who knew Kody last, where the other ladies knew him 20 years before her. She convinced them that she could speak Kody and they could not, and she had to speak Kody for them. Secrets are coming out, guys. They were going to her to mediate the relationships with Kody. No wonder why they didn't work. She's not good at it at all. When she mediates, when she tries to talk for other people, she somehow makes it about herself. Does she not? I mean, look at the other clip with Meri and Kody speaking at the table with Robyn there. She was crying, making it all about her. Why does she have to be there for that? And she's crying, really? Did you even see her shed a tear? Take a close look. There were no tears. No tears. Again, it's just wham, wham, boo-hoo, poor me. Give me a break. You didn't even hang out with Meri. You did not even hang out with Meri, okay? I think you probably jeopardized the other sister wives' relationships with Kody by speaking for them, because then you knew their issues and probably talked behind their backs to Kody about those issues. What do you guys think? I think she definitely used the issues that they went to her to speak Kody about. And then she'd probably speak to him privately about those issues without them even being there. It's just like Robyn. She's fanatical. The more I hear about her, I'm blown away. Blown away. What do you guys think?
That was a symbol. That was a sign of like our marriage and our commitment. And he melted it down. Who's to say that he didn't just melt down our whole relationship in that moment? Symbolically, that's what he did.
So Meri says that he melted down the ring because he didn't want her to have claim over him. She says that she can't remember if the ring was melted down before or after he married Robyn. I feel like that might be a little fib, okay? Because she does state it was about 7 years ago. If I'm correct, have Robyn and Kody been married for about 10 years, I would say, right? So that would mean he was married to Robyn for a couple years before he melted down that ring. And I feel like maybe he realized how in love he was with Robyn and he didn't want Meri to have claim over him. Maybe Robyn had something to do with it, like she wanted to be the head wife and told him to. Who knows what happened there? I mean, Kody just explains it as like his new ring, like, I melted it down. I didn't want her to have claim or control over me. And the new ring, I saw it and I just liked it. But we all know that's not the case. That's not the case. And she is so hurt. It's honestly devastating, all the things Meri has been through. watching throughout the years, my heart does go out to her. I do want to put this in really quick. This is a little kitty. Her name is Luna, and she's a rescue cat from Niagara Falls Animals. I forget that name, Niagara Falls Helping Pets. She was found in Niagara Falls in the freezing cold, almost dead. And she was nursed back to life. And she's 8 weeks old now, ready to be adopted. And we're her foster family. And I'm trying to teach my daughter how to give love and how, she's sad we can't keep the cat, but she understands we're just giving it a temporary home. Well, it finds and gets healthy, and then it will find a beautiful family to look after it. And I want to give her the gift of learning love, and she loves animals. So I just wanted to throw that in there to let you guys know that there's things out there you can do too to make the world a better place. Okay? So one of my things is making these videos. I like to make people laugh, and I like to help little animals like little Luna. Hi, Luna. Well, thanks for listening to that ad. Anyway, let's continue.
He gets very inclusive about her. He talks about how he needs to contact her. It's been a while. And he really it's like he considers her, even though it's not the consideration that she wants, he does consider her. Mm-hmm.
Let's take a poll. Who believes that Robyn is telling the truth? Not me. Does anyone think this is one of her delusions? I do. Oh, everything's ringing. Everyone does.
Kody telling me that I didn't have any claim on him or on our marriage, and him melting down like a symbol, like a very important symbol of our marriage, happened probably 7 years prior to the catfishing. And I spent those 7 years trying to be in this relationship with Kody that he did not want to be in with me.
Okay, let me amend what I said, because if I make a mistake, I am always going to tell the truth. I said 7 years ago is when the ring was melted down. Well, it was not. It was 7 years from the catfishing incident. So that would make it 11 years ago? But who really knows? I mean, Meri didn't want to come out with this story. It was Christine that came out with this story. Meri's going to tell it in her own time, in her own words, when she's ready. She's only giving us what we need to hear, in this moment. And when she says that he melted down the ring because he wanted her to have no claim on him, what does that even mean? They're married. They're supposed to be together. No claim on him. She's the main wife. And she actually asked for the ring back. And he said no. He would rather melt down the gold and keep the diamonds for himself. He is so selfish. It just blows my mind. It really does. I mean, Meri really wanted this ring. She thinks that it was a symbol, when he melted the ring, she says that it was a symbol of their marriage, being melted down. And I kind of agree. Like I said, this is all making sense now. It seems like Robyn had a big plan from the beginning, and it worked. And she manipulated Meri, and she's still manipulating Meri.
When they all were together, when you came into the picture,
Mm-hmm.
Meri had given him a gold ring, and then he kind of wore that gold ring. But then he melted down the gold ring that Meri had given him when you came into.
No, he had done that before I came along.
Okay.
It wasn't when I came in.
This clip, I have one thing to say. Liar. Robyn, you are a liar. You complain about everyone rewriting history. No, it's you. You are rewriting history. You are rewriting history right now with what you just said, because even Meri said it was while you were courting or while you were married. Period.
So were you in love with Meri when you married her?
I told her I loved her, and I chose to love her. And I chose to be romantic. She thinks I was madly head over heels over her. And it was not that experience for me, but I was always a life-affirming person. I would always affirm what I wanted. And so I told her and did everything I could to love her. And she thinks we were mad about each other, and we played that out.
So I don't know if Kody is quite rewriting history here or looking at it from a different perspective from where he is now and telling the truth the way he sees it through his like colored lenses, as I should put it. Because first of all, he's saying that he believes in affirmations. So he was showing Meri these affirmations and he was telling Meri these affirmations of love because that is what he believes. I don't quite think those are affirmations, if Kody knows. It's not tricking someone into believing what you want to happen. He clearly needs to know that is not an affirmation. An affirmation would be telling himself he's in love. It would be telling himself he's happy. It would be telling himself he's having fun. It would be making himself feel love or doing things to feel love. It wouldn't be tricking and telling Meri these affirmations. That's not an affirmation, telling someone else a lie. It's telling yourself something. Am I the only one that knows this? Does anyone disagree with me here? I mean, and he's saying they played it out. They acted it out. Janelle and Christine both say they saw how in love Kody was with Meri, and that is what made them want to marry him. So I'm really confused. Do you think it was all an act? Or do you think at that time he really thought he was in love, and now looking back, now that he's with Robyn, he sees it differently? It's just going to be more hurtful towards Meri. And Kody says that. He's well aware. I feel like he's quite kind to Meri in this. It seems like he's being sympathetic to her needs and he wants to let her go. It may be because he's a good actor and he just wants her out of his life. But to me, it seems that he does value the friendship and he doesn't want to see her any more hurt. I mean, this is doing some damage to her, definitely. And hearing that their whole marriage at the beginning, the part she loved, was an act is just sad. I mean, she still goes on about how their first anniversary in Flagstaff, he said that things were going to change. She hangs on to that. She hangs on to everything. So when she hears things like this, it's over. That's why she said she heard the tell-all. She heard it like a month prior to some of the shootings that were filmed for the season. And that greatly affected her. What do you guys think?
If you're going to marry and you're going to marry for eternity, you should start out in love.
How do you feel you started out with Robyn then?
Well, I fell in love with Robyn. I never fell in love with anybody else. I was just choosing to be in that covenant.
Guys, lastly, I had to put this in, okay? Kody states, as we see, that he believes for an eternal marriage, you need to be in love first. And that was his biggest mistake. And now him and Robyn have a special bond because he was in love with her. Now, there are some issues with this. Think about this. They have a certain religion and religious values, such as Christine did not even kiss him before they got married, okay? Robyn did. Robyn did kiss him a lot of times before they got married. And who knows what else she did before they got married, right? Are you with me? So what I'm trying to say is men fall in love with their eyes. Women fall in love with their head and heart. And if men are falling in love with their eyes, if in their religion you are not allowed to kiss, to be near each other, and you have to court and then marry right away, how can you really be in love like he is saying? Then him and Robyn would have to leave their religion, unless Robyn would say, okay, yeah, go fool around with this girl on me while you're not married to see if you feel in love. Because, I mean, there's a big difference between not kissing Christine before they get married, and then you can't really feel that loving bond, and holding and kissing Robyn while Christine's pregnant, during labor, all their time together alone, driving to where she lived 4 hours away. Who knows what they did? But what they did is touching. And that's why they fell in love, is touching, which goes against their religion. So what are you going to do? Pick your religion or pick love? Because you can't have both, Kody. It's not going to work. Guaranteed. Anyway, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you if you made it this far. That's it. Bye.